First we had a jigsaw, then we had a celebration. Now this is an explosion, not of colour but of identity. Welcome back to Horological. This is the new Rolex Oyster Perpetual 36, and Rolex aren't calling it playful, they're calling it an explosion of colours, a masterful technique, a flourishing legacy. That's not marketing, that's positioning, because this isn't just a dial. This is Rolex taking their own name and turning it into the pattern. Not printed, not placed, constructed. Look closer. Every letter is part of the composition, 10 different colours, applied one by one, not all at once, a technique used extensively by our very own Glasgow brand, Pollen. This dial isn't painted, it is assembled layer by layer, alignment by alignment, until the entire surface becomes controlled chaos. And this is where it changes, because this isn't the celebration dial. That was random. This isn't. This is structured, deliberate and designed to look accidental. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Sister creator Kent in the typography, Andy Warhol in the repetition of colour and composition, Keith Haring in the raw energy. This isn't a Rolex dial, this is pop art on a Rolex canvas. But here's the move, Rolex aren't referencing art, they're absorbing it, because the entire dial is now the brand. No logo dominance, no restraint, just Rolex everywhere. The specifications: a 36mm Oyster case, 904L Oystersteel, a twin lock crown, 100 metres of water resistance, Oyster bracelet, 5mm Easylink extension, and inside a superlative chronometer, Calibre 3230, 70 hours of power reserve, a domed bezel, a gently domed sapphire crystal with AR in the inside only. All exactly what you'd expect, but none of that is really the point. The point is the dial, because while this explodes, everything else stays completely controlled, and Rolex know exactly what they're doing, because if this is too much, you've still got restraint. Black for discretion. Of the colours: turquoise blue, med blue, lavender, green, pistachio, candy pink, silver. And somehow this also works, beige, which is no right to be so compelling, but really is. So this isn't Rolex abandoning identity, this is Rolex proving that they can stretch it without breaking it. Because first they gave you colour, then they gave you chaos, now they're giving you authorship. This isn't decoration, this is Rolex writing their own name into their own history, over and over and over again. But remember, watch collecting isn't logical, but it is horological.